Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best solar panels for camping.
Starting at number 5.
Jackery SolarSaga 60W. Solar panels for camping have to hew a fine line between being compact enough to store on the go, but stable enough to withstand the elements. What impressed me most about the Jackery SolarSaga 60 during testing was how easy it was to set up, and once I had it set up, it just stayed put, unruffled by wind or me knocking into it as I fiddled with the other units. Like the other solar panels in this test, it does need to be protected from rain. Once set up, the SolarSaga 60 did an excellent job powering my devices. Even when the weather was cloudy, it charged my smartphone to 5% in 5 minutes. Unlike the more expensive Anker 625, however, it struggled to power 2 devices when plugged in during cloudy conditions.
Coming at number 4.
BioLite solar panel. Not everyone is looking to charge an electric cooler or laptop while camping. Sometimes, you just want to juice up your phone a bit, so that you don't have to monitor how much battery is left over the course of your trip. The BioLite Solar Panel 5 Plus is essentially a low-cost alternative to a smaller battery pack. Its max output is only 5 watts, which, while too low to charge a larger battery pack, is ideal for charging a smartphone. I also liked that it featured an adjustable kickstand, the only one of the solar panels I tested, and an integrated sundial, which I used to optimize the positioning of the panel during testing. However, it still took the BioLite Solar 5 Plus 22 minutes to charge my phone 5%, even though it was sunnier, although still quite cloudy, than during other parts of my test. Unlike the other panels, which could be used to spot charge a device on the go, the best and highest use of the BioLite is to charge the onboard 3200 mAh battery, which can also be charged before leaving home via a micro USB port, speeding up your smartphone recharge so that you can get going again.
At number 3.
Lion Energy 50W. I'll admit I had low expectations for the Lion 50W foldable when I first took it out of the box. It's noticeably smaller than other 50W panels I've tested. Would it really be able to match its power specs? The setup is also pretty flimsy, with only 2 small kickstands stitched onto the back panel fabric. But then I set up the panel on a cloudy and windy March day, and was more than impressed. In medium light, where the sun isn't exactly visible, but there is plenty of active light coming through the clouds, the panel kicked out enough juice from the USB-C port to charge my laptop. Not bad for £3. While this is just too large and too heavy to consider for a backpacking trip, its combination of small size and power make it practically a necessity for a pack rafting or canoe trip. Just make sure you pair it with one of the best dry bags.
Number 2 of my list.
Anker 625 Solar. Despite being dethroned from the top slot, the Anker 625 is still one of the best solar panels out there, and an excellent addition to any camping setup. During the cloudiest part of my initial testing day, when dark gray clouds obscured the sun and the other solar panels packed it in, the Anker 625 was still able to charge my phone 5% in only 5 minutes. Then it powered up a 32,000 mAh battery pack 5% in a half hour under similar conditions. When I plugged both the battery pack and the phone in at the same time, it kept charging. If there is any chance of less than ideal weather on your camping trip, then this is the solar panel solution you've been looking for. The Anker 625 was also only one of 2 solar panels in my test to incorporate an integrated sundial, which allowed me to optimize the positioning of the panel. This is helpful when it's tough to distinguish the angle of the sun. Less helpful were the kickstands. Despite the nearly 5-foot width of the 4 panels, there were only 2 kickstands provided, one on each end. This meant that the unit had a tendency to sag in the middle, and it moved more in the light breeze that blew during testing than other setups with a higher kickstand to panel ratio.
And number 1.
BLUETTI Solar Panel. The BLUETTI PV120 solar panel is one of the best solar panels I've tested, and just barely squeaked out the Anker 625 for the top slot. These two panels, similarly sized and priced, with the BLUETTI typically running a bit less expensive, were tested side by side under sunny skies. The BLUETTI produced 16 more watts during testing, and over 15% difference in performance. I also appreciated that its kickstands had snap buttons at the adjustment points, making it simpler to find the correct angle than on solar panels that lacked that feature.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.